Yo, YouTube. My name is Ekuegan. You call me EK. I stream daily at twitch.tv/Ekuegan. In today's video, we are going to go over the Blowout rocket launcher. It's like, I don't know if you know about like sneakers or whatever, but like, you know how there's like Foot Locker that sells like the Nikes, right? But you couldn't afford it, so you went to Payless and you got the Nikes, but instead of like the Nike logo, it has like the Shaq Dunk logo on it, like with him like hanging on to the rim. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, that's what we're doing today. All right, we're going to get a lesser version of a HOTHEAD because you don't have one, right? So for arc nightfalls, usually like perfect example, Lightblade, I like using arc rockets, and HOTHEAD is amazing, especially with tracking and clown. Now, this rocket that came in, I guess Bungie wanted to give people an opportunity to have an arc rocket launcher. So let's go over what this rocket can get on it at first. This rocket has a lot of options. The best option is probably going to be either vorpal or explosive light in terms of damage. And one neat thing to kind of pay attention to is Adrenaline Junkie's there. If you get a grenade kill, sure, you get that 33% extra damage. That's cool and all, but that's probably not going to happen. If you want to use it for ad clear, which is really weird because this rocket doesn't hold that much, then you probably do like a chain reaction thing. When it comes to the first lot, tracking. You want tracking on this gun. Why? Because there are certain targets I like to move a lot, and if you're shooting from far, you want this thing to beam them down. I have a video on HOTHEAD, and it kind of shows how aggressive tracking could be on adaptive rocket launchers. Now, in Destiny 2, there was a point where all rocket launchers did the same amount of damage. All right, and then Bungie was like, wait a minute. Precision rocket launchers have built-in tracking, and they do the same amount of damage. What are we going to do? We're going to nerf that. So they nerf precision rocket launchers by 10%. So then what happened is you have high-impact adaptives and aggressives that were in the middle. They did 10% more damage than the precision rockets that had built-in tracking. And then Bungie decided to bump up adaptives and aggressives. So adaptives and aggressives now do 10% more damage than high impacts, and they do 20% more damage than precision rocket launchers. But the one thing about adaptives and aggressive is most of them don't have good tracking unless you have tracking on it, which is what made HOTHEAD go to the top of the list. So this coming in as adaptive rocket launcher, that's arc, is basically a substitute for HOTHEAD. Now the only thing that like sucks here is how much ammo this thing actually fully gets. Perfect example, having Frenzy on this is not bad, right? So the top 3 damage that you're probably going to want are going to be Explosive Light, Frenzy if you're going to fight long enough, especially if you have a primary or a secondary that has Frenzy on it, you'll know that Frenzy's proc for this weapon as well. And then you have Mr. Vorpal, right? Vorpal's only 10%. Frenzy's 15%. And then with Explosive, you get up to 25%, right? So if you pick up orbs, right, you get 25% extra damage. If you don't have a HOTHEAD, because I feel like you're gonna get comments, EK, why should I go for this? If you have a God Roll HOTHEAD, don't go for this. All right, this is for the people, new players that are coming in that need something like this. Now there's traits on here, right? One quiet moment gives you increased reload when you're out of combat. So if you're out of combat, you have good reload, right? Servo Synergy. Reloading grants this weapon bonus handling and reduces income and flinch. You don't need that one. So worst come to worst, when you're out of fights, you're going to use one quiet moment. But the thing is, one quiet moment doesn't really work well with Frenzy, does it? So then maybe if you got like an explosive light one, that will work. In terms of mags, I like impact casing. When it comes to the barrel, I like quick launch or I like hard launch. But if I had to, I would choose quick launch every time. Now on impact casing, tracking, and then if I get my hands on explosive light, boom, that is your guy roll. Now, in terms of masterwork, you don't really get to choose, but if you get lucky enough, I would say reload is going to be your best bet. When it comes to overall ammo, Bungie kind of shafted this thing. I believe I can only hold 7. Let's see. The reload is not bad, right? Because of one quiet moment right now. Now, Bungie, can I get my ammo back? All right, so I can hold 7, right? And if I have on reserves, let's put on some reserves, 2 rocket launcher reserves. Let's see. I believe I can go up to 9. Oh, wow, I can only go up to 8. That is cheap, son. Now, with rocket reserves, if I went to, let's say I go to a HOTHEAD that doesn't have fill prep on it, right? Guess how much I can hold? I can hold 11. Okay. I can hold 11. Remember the max was 8, right? I can hold 11. Now, if I went to a hothead that has fill prep, guess how much I can hold? I could hold 12, right? So now you have a rocket that holds 3 to 4 more than the Blowout. The whole point of this is when hothead comes back, go farm for it, all right? Blowout is okay, but it's the cheaper version. And if you have to go for a Blowout, make sure that you can get one at least with quick launch, impact casing, tracking, and explosive light. If you get that, you're good to go. All right, that's it. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. If you have a better role, make sure you leave that in the comments. I'll definitely check it out. We have a Destiny 2 discussion room in the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, it's discord.gg/EKUEGAN. And if you want notifications for this channel to turn on to all, make sure you click on the notification bell and you turn it from personalized to all. But that is about it. I'll see you on the next one.